LeBron's journey is one of perseverance, heart, and relentless ambition. From the streets of Akron, Ohio to global icon, his story isn't just about basketball. It's about resilience, family, and the pursuit of excellence. Let's take a look back at a legacy that's not only changed the game, but redefined it. Go back to 1984 when you were born. Prince's Purple Rain debuted that year. Think of all of the hits on that album that have stood the test of time. It's an all-time classic. Some of the very best things in life are timeless. Happy birthday, LeBron. Enjoy. James gets his first bucket. On October 29, 2003, LeBron James, 18 at the time, made his NBA debut against the Kings. 3 minutes into the game, James laced a baseline jumper from the right side for his first career basket. He'd end up with 25 points, 9 assists, 6 boards, and 4 steals. The Cleveland Cavaliers championship clincher. In Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, James, a native of Akron, Ohio, delivered the Cavaliers their first championship and the city's first championship in 52 years. He recorded 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists, and came up with a game-saving block with 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of a 93-89 victory, helping the Cavs become the first team to come back from a 3-1 deficit and win in the finals, forcing Game 7 in finals versus Warriors. In Games 5 and 6 of the 2016 finals, James scored 41 points in each must-win game. He added 11 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks in Game 6 and 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks in Game 5. James wins Rookie of the Year after averaging 20.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 1.6 steals in 79 appearances. James won the NBA Rookie of the Year award for the 2003-04 season. James helped the Cavs post an 18-win improvement from the season previous, or 105.9% increase, another Eastern Conference title. Nearing the end of James's second stint with the Cavs and 8 consecutive finals appearances, James had 35 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 blocks in an 87-79 Game 7 victory over Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals on May 27, 2018. James creates the LeBron James Family Foundation. In 2004, James started his foundation that initially gave out bikes and backpacks before evolving into after-school programs, forcing Game 7 in finals versus Warriors. In Games 5 and 6 of the 2016 finals, James scored 41 points in each must-win game. He added 11 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks in Game 6 and 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks in Game 5. James wins Rookie of the Year after averaging 20.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 1.6 steals in 79 appearances. James won the NBA Rookie of the Year award for the 2003-04 season. James helped the Cavs post an 18-win improvement from the season previous, or a 105.9% increase, another Eastern Conference title. Nearing the end of James's second stint with the Cavs and 8 consecutive finals appearances, James had 35 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 blocks in an 87-79 Game 7 victory over Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals on May 27, 2018. James creates the LeBron James Family Foundation. In 2004, James started his foundation that initially gave out bikes and backpacks before evolving into after-school programs. The foundation was the precursor to the creation of a public school in his hometown of Akron. The foundation also provides rent-free housing to more than a dozen families when needed. Playoff buzzer beater versus Raptors. James hit an improbable game-winning one-handed runner off the glass as the fourth quarter expired for his 37th and 38th points, giving Cleveland a 105-103 victory and 3-0 series lead against Toronto on May 5th, 2018. Yes, on January 23, 2018, James became the youngest player to reach 30,000 points. Getting closer to scoring record. On February 18, 2021, James joined Karl Malone and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the only players with 35,000 or more points, reaching that number faster and younger than the other two players. James sets another record, this time in an All-Star game. In the 2006 NBA All-Star Game, at the age of 21, James became the youngest player in NBA history to win an NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player award. James dropped 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists in a 122-120 Eastern Conference victory. James would go on to win the award 2 more times, 2008 and 2018, tying for second most all-time with Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Oscar Robertson. Number 1 all-time leading scorer in NBA history. James became the NBA's all-time leading scorer on February 7, 2023, passing Lakers great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on a mid-range fadeaway jump shot against Oklahoma City with his wife, Savannah, sons Bronny and Bryce, and daughter Juri and mom Gloria in attendance. In July 2015, James made his movie debut in Trainwreck, starring Amy Schumer and Bill Hader. James plays himself and received praise for his role as the friend of Hader's character. In his first Eastern Conference Finals appearance, in a pivotal Game 5 on the road against the Pistons with the series tied at 2 games apiece, James went off with a 48-point outburst, but what was most impressive was how he finished the game. It went to double overtime, and it was James who willed the Cavs. From the final 2:17 of regulation, and through the 10 combined minutes of the pair of overtimes, James scored the Cavaliers' final 25 points. Cleveland won 109-107 in a massive result that set up its Game 6 victory and a trip to James's first NBA Finals. On March 2nd, 2024, James's layup against the Denver Nuggets gave him 40,000 career points, making him the first player to hit the 40,000 mark as he continues to make it more difficult to break his all-time scoring record. James almost certainly will trail Michael Jordan and Bill Russell for most career Most Valuable Player awards, 5, but James had a near unprecedented run from 2008 until 2013. James won the NBA MVP award 4 times in 5 seasons, joining Russell as the only players to do so. Though he would later say he regretted the way he handled his televised announcement that he'd be leaving the Cavaliers for the Miami Heat, James infamously said, "I'm going to take my talents to South Beach," on July 8th, 2010. While James has faced some criticism for the announcement, it took place at a Boys and Girls Club in Greenwich, Connecticut, and generated around $4 million for charity. On October 26, 2010, James made his Heat debut in a loss against the Celtics, scoring 31 points with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 8 turnovers. Shortly after reaching 40,000 points, James recorded his 11,000th assist on April 14th, 2024, and he became the first player with 40,000 points, 11,000 rebounds, and 11,000 assists. Whoever joins James in that category someday probably isn't even in the NBA yet. To win a championship in the Orlando bubble during COVID in 2020, it was agreed mental toughness was a key component. James and the Lakers had it. The Lakers won their 17th title, and James won his 4th ring, in addition to his 4th Finals MVP in a 6-game series against Miami. James averaged 29.8 points, 11.8 rebounds, 8.5 assists, and shot 59.1% from the field and had a triple-double, 28 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists in the series finale. James scored 51 points against Golden State in Game 1 of the 2018 Finals, and the Cavs lost 124-114 in overtime. Just 7 players have scored at least 50 in a finals game, and James is the only player to lose. James's frustration was at an all-time high after the game in which J.R. Smith seemingly tried to run out the clock in regulation with the score tied. James has 14 games with 50 or more points, and all but 3 were on the road, and the Knicks were the recipient of 2 of those 50-point games at Madison Square Garden. He had 50 points at MSG on March 5th, 2008, and had 52 at MSG on February 4, 2009. From early February to late March in 2013, James helped lead the Heat on a 27-game winning streak that ended up as the third longest in NBA history, behind the Golden State Warriors, 28 games twice in 2016 and 2017, 2014-15 and 2015-16, and the Los Angeles Lakers, 33 games 1971-72. During the streak, James averaged 27 points per game. A few days before the winning streak would end, James posted a photo to his Twitter account of the entire Heat team wearing hooded sweatshirts and looking down in homage to Trayvon Martin, the 17-year-old unarmed Florida teen who was shot to death by a neighborhood Crime Watch volunteer. James posted the photo alongside the hashtags We're Trayvon Martin, GKI Hoodies, or GM stereotyped We Want Justice. This would be a pivotal moment for James as an outspoken advocate for social justice causes. James passed Kobe Bryant for number 3rd on the all-time scoring list on January 25, 2020 in Philadelphia. And following the game, James recalled meeting with Bryant when James was in high school. The next day, Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others died in a helicopter crash in California. In the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals, the Heat were facing elimination on the road, down 3-2. This was coming 1 year after the Heat lost to the Mavericks in the 2011 NBA Finals, and James and the Big Three were facing criticism over a lack of results. James set the tone early on with a fierce, intentional, efficient performance, attacking the rim and going 12 of 14 from the field in the first half. He finished the game with 45 points and 15 boards on a 19 of 26, 73.1% day from the floor. The Heat would go on to pull away in the fourth quarter of Game 7 to take the series. The Heat overpowered the Oklahoma City Thunder in 5 games in 2012, and James won his first career NBA championship and his first NBA Finals Most Valuable Player after he averaged 28.6 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 7.4 assists per game in the series. In Game 2 of the 2009 Eastern Conference Finals against the Magic, after Orlando upset Cleveland to take the first game at home, James rattled in a 3-point shot over Hedo Turkoglu at the buzzer to win the game. The Cavs, however, lost the series 4-2. The LeBron James Family Foundation in the summer of 2018 opened the I Promise School in conjunction with Akron Public Schools to help some of Akron's most challenged students with education and support and provide educational, career, and emotional support for parents. The last time LeBron James scored less than 10 points in a game was January 5, 2007. Since then, starting with 19 points against the New Jersey Nets on January 6, 2007, he has scored at least 10 in 1,250 consecutive games. Michael Jordan is second on the list at 866. The next longest active streak is 207 games by Kevin Durant. It's another one of James's records that won't be broken for a long time. Throughout his career, James has become known for some of the most powerful dunks, like his very first one, and most definitely this one. Or just watch a compilation like the one below. James won his 3rd gold medal and was named MVP at the 2024 Paris Olympics, averaging 14.2 points, 10.2 assists, and 8.2 rebounds with a triple-double, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists in the semifinals versus Serbia, and double-double, 14 points, 10 assists versus France in the gold medal game. In a proud dad moment, unequaled in NBA history, LeBron and Bronny became the first father-son duo to play in the NBA at the same time when the Lakers star and Lakers rookie were on the court in the 2024-25 season opener.